Day 38. Your girl just got back from running with my son. But he didn't want to do it. But I tried to at least get him to go around the track at least one time. But anyway, so today I wasn't gonna make a video until later. And then God was like, I was watching something on my timeline and I was picking out a wedding dress. Not really picking, but just looking at a wedding dress. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Like, if I could have any wedding dress, this would be it. My mom was like, yeah, that is so you. I ain't showed it to my mom. I just posted it on my Instagram. And then I seen a couple that was out in nature and just enjoying and being intimate with each other. And then God was like, I was praying to God, and I was like, God, I want to do that one day. And he was like, yeah. Like, of course, But then I had couple other thoughts, but it ended up leading me to this point. This is not their home. Thank you, God. I was laying on my bed and I was like, oh, I can't wait for my husband to come stay with me, live with me or whatever. You feel me? Basically cohabit together, if you will. So then God was like, this is not their home. And it brought me to the thought that this is my foundation that I created for myself. So this home is comfortable to me. Whatever happens in this home, I am okay with. You know what I mean? I said, and there may come a point where God presents me my spouse and he comes live with me or vice versa. And one of us may not feel comfortable within the home because it's not our home. We didn't create that foundation together. And the only way it can become our home is if you allow your partner the capability to make changes so they can then feel peaceful and they can feel at home. Follow me. So, for example, I may not be the best at doing dishes, right? But my significant other, my spouse, may hate seeing dirty dishes in the sink, or seeing the laundry baskets being full. I may not wash laundry for fucking 2 weeks, but that's literally only because I don't have a washer in my apartment. I have to go downstairs, and the ones downstairs suck. So I try not to, do laundry too frequently. But anyway, so that may not feel comfortable to them. So when they come home, they're like, the dishes aren't done. This isn't comfortable. Like, I can't go to sleep like this, blah, 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 blah. And if your partner comes to you and says things like that, it should never be an issue. Like, well, this is my house. This is what I'm always used to doing. But now it's our house. And I'm telling you, babe, this is making me uncomfortable. And this is what I need to feel comfortable within the home. And if I'm not comfortable coming home, then I'm not going to come home. Damn. You get what I'm saying? And it just made me think, like, Court, I was looking around my room and it was just like, from the outskirts looking in, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable. Like, because I can feel comfortable with stuff just being around because I know I'm going to clean up. But coming in somebody else's house, like, you're not comfortable because this is not your home and you got to do what makes you feel comfortable within that home, right? So then it just made me think about how my mom and I, when we, sorry, I hope my sister-in-law don't see this, but I swear to God, it's all love. I swear to God, it's all love. So it just like reminds me of the fact that when me and my mom, we sometimes go to my sister-in-law's house, we help clean up, we wipe things down because it's not comfortable for us. You know what I mean? It's like, these are the things I need to feel comfortable within your home. If you want me to be here, these is what I need to feel safe and feel comfortable. And then I was talking to God, and this is where the thought, thank you, God, this is where the thought had came in. It was like, I want our home to be peaceful. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm getting it. I want our home to be peaceful, but God was telling me, like, Courtney, your home is not peaceful right now. Look at your home as a whole, not from how you feel, but from the outside perspective. As a partner, would you feel comfortable within this home? And I was looking like, no. Like, honestly, no, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would have to make adjustments so my partner would feel comfortable. And if I was to go live in his house, I know I wouldn't feel comfortable because I would feel as though I have to walk on pins and needles because it is his structure. It is how he envisions his home, and we have to combine that into one home. And some people can't do that. They can't compromise because it's like, well, this is what I did. This is me. This is mine. This is mine. And I don't ever want to step into another man's home and they just remind me that it's not my home. That's not peace. That is bringing me chaos. That's bringing me discomfort. I don't want that. I don't want that. Hold on. So it's just like, guys, like, this is not their home. And if you want somebody to feel comfortable for you have to work on that. You have to um, flourish. You know what I mean? Not flourish, but really work on that. Um, sorry, my dog keeps coming in and out. She don't know what the hell she wants. Stop. So anyway, and so anyway, and God just like, this is not your home. And I was like, I always seen this apartment as temporary, you know what I mean? So I treat it as such. I never seen it actually as my home. So since I never seen it as my home, it looks, I'm not comfortable here. Like, I'm like, it is what it is. So I just don't treat it as if it's a home. But God's like, this is what I blessed you with. You can make anything a home because you have that peace within. You know what I mean? If I place you somewhere, you can make it your home. He said, and you, if you're not peaceful here, then I can't bring you somebody that's going to find peace within your home because you're not at peace. Damn. Did that make sense? Or did I just go over your heads? Cause that kind of missed my own shit a little bit. I don't know if I could bring it back, but man, listen, that was a good one. So now it's just like, as I was looking at my apartment, it's like, so when I drop my son off today, I'm gonna really spend time cleaning because I want my home to be peaceful. Like I told you, God is preparing me for marriage, and I'm just like, here we are. Here we are. It's like looking at my home like, yo, this is not peaceful. I told my dad, I just told my dad at the barbecue yesterday. And I said, Dad, how come you didn't? I seen a little cute little patio set. I was like, how come you didn't give me that? And then I was like, and before he came even get it, I said, you know what? Wait for my house. You know what I mean? Wait for me to move. And that was like, exactly. I said, because it was ironic because I was looking at my apartment yesterday. I was about to throw everything out. Everything gotta go. Because like, this is not my home. And I need it to be a home so then I can move into my new home. You know what I mean? Because I have not been treating this as a home, and it has not been as peaceful as it should be. And God's like, see, and this is what I need you to realize. He was like, when you and your partner come together, right? Two homes will then become one. No matter what that may look like, y'all will then become one. And y'all didn't have to compromise about what goes on with that home. And it should not be no, it's mine, it's this or that. It doesn't matter if he moves here or I move there. It is now ours. And when you come home at the end of the day, y'all both want to have a level of peace that is comfortable for the both of y'all to thrive within that household. Because if I can't thrive in that household, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be bitter. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to blame you for this. This is not clean. This is dirty. And I can't function. Then that's going to put a discord in our relationship. The foundation of a home and what goes on in that home is going to say a lot about your relationship. You can't you can't thrive in a dirty ass home. You can't thrive. And my dad brought up a good point. He brought up a good point, and he said, um, when I was younger, he was like, when I was in my late 20s when I had y'all. He was like, I needed things to be structured within the home. He was like, I was working two jobs. I was trying to be the man of the house. I was doing this. I was doing that. He was like, I need things to be bam, bam, bam. He was like, which is why y'all got disciplined so heavily. And I was like, Dad, but we were just kids. He was like, I understand that. He was like, but I was just doing the best that I could do. You know what I mean? And now I understand it because he needed his home to be peaceful. He needed his home to be organized and structured so he can thrive and he can continue to provide for the family and he can continue to be a leader. Oh my gosh, I'm having a fucking epiphany. And it's so crazy my um because my dad has always been the one to clean in my parents' home, always been the one to like keep me in tip top shape. And through that, I kind of rebelled. I was like, when I get my own apartment, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. But now I see it for more of a male's perspective, and he's like, I can't thrive in an environment like this. Like, you can because I just didn't care. You know what I mean? Because I just see this as a temporary. So if it's broken, I was like, I'm not really gonna fix it. But God's like, if I bless you with your home now, are you gonna have that same mentality? No. So God's like, I'm not going to bless you with a home if you can't take care of what I'm temporarily giving you until your place is ready, until your home is ready. Yo. And it really made me I was literally laying on the bed. I was looking around like I just want our home to be peaceful. And God's like, this ain't a peaceful. God checked me. He's like, this home isn't peaceful. It was like, can it be peaceful? Absolutely. But there's things that you have to do, that you have to maintain for your house to be peaceful. And it's not even for me, it's not even me going with them because I'm at peace with myself, but it's making my environment peaceful now. You know what I mean? And allowing people to come over and be like, whew, your house is so relaxing, your house is so peaceful. But if you come into somebody's house and things are in disarray, and as a man, it's just like, I can't come home, kick off. But all I can see is like, this is out of order, this is out of order, because men are structured. You get what I'm saying? Men are structured, and they need to see things in order for them to thrive. So God was like, really was like, this is not their home. And if you wanted to make it their home, you have to present the opportunity and the space for them to make it their home. And that means like there are going to be some adjustments. And even if I was to go to somebody else's house, you know what I mean? In your relationships, wherever y'all move to, they're going to be adjustments are going to be required for both of y'all to thrive. And that would be selfish of me to tell you, no, I'm not changing. No, I'm not willing to compromise because this is quote unquote my space. And I will always have that notion in the back of my head. As soon as you put the word my, and it's no longer us, it's no longer we, that's a problem for me. Because how am I going to find peace and comfort when you're just hanging out over my head? It's my money. This is my house. These are my rules. The number one thing I always teach Jordan, no matter how me and his father go on this path of life, right? Whatever dad says is whatever mom says. We're on the same accord always. I don't care if we um, talk about it, or we at a distance or out with each other. Whatever your dad says, you ain't gotta ask me. It's gonna be the same damn answer. And best believe I'm gonna check back with your dad and see what he said. You get what I'm saying? So I everything has to be on the same accord when it comes to the foundation of the home. And if you don't make space for your partner to flourish, then that's not their home. And God was like, this is not home. So I'm just like, okay, God, how do I make this a home? And he was like, just look around, or just clean up. He was like, it's not even your space is bad. He was like, I just need you to straighten up a little bit and maintain it. So when you and your spouse do come together, y'all can actually relax in the space. Y'all can thrive in the space. Y'all can just spend time with it in the space instead of you trying to clean up, pick up, and do a bunch of other shit. That's because it's already done. That now opens up you to spend more time with your significant other. You know what I mean? When the house is in order, your life is in order. And when your life is in order, then everything else will then follow. I didn't get that before, but I get it now. Because this is not home. This is not home. And as a woman, it's like it's your job to make it a home. I thought, I don't know what I thought. Like, I never really seen my mom clean too much, so that's where I get it from. But now I'm learning, like, yo, Court, yes, the man leads, but the woman takes care of the home. And what happens is the women are the true leaders of the home. So whatever mom says, what is what typically goes. And dad's not going to fight you on that. You get what I'm saying? Because mom's the overseer of the house. The father is just the enforcer. And that makes sense. It makes sense because when people used to be like, well, whatever your mom says, and I'd be like, well, why don't you say something? Why don't you say? I'd be like, no, because you're the overseer of all this. Dad is typically at work, so whatever rules you go in place, I'm going to enforce them. So if you allow the kid to do nonsense shit, I'm allow the kid to do nonsense shit, unless you invite me to tell them not to do nonsense shit. You get what I'm saying? Because it has to be a home. It has to be structure. And when two homes comes together, it's going to have to require some compromise. It's going to have some wiggle room. It's going to be tough conversations. You're going to have to figure out what does my babe need to thrive and to make it their home as well. At no time in a relationship should ever be mine. My. You know what I mean? Even, man, listen, you be like, why do you be like the car? Because I don't put a label on the possession of it being mine. You get what I'm saying? Because what if my car is a breakdown? Then it has to become our car. You get what I'm saying? What if what if he loses all his money and he doesn't have a job? What am I gonna be like? Oh, I will give you some of my money? No, it's our money. It's always a team, and the house should be. Thank you, God. The house should be the same way. The home. Wait a second. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. The home should be the same way. This is not your home. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's literally just sticking to me. And today, like when my son is home, it's like, yeah, this house is not a home. So, damn God, that was a good one. That was a good one. But he's like, when the time is right and y'all have to come together, I want you to understand the meaning of a home and what it takes to run a home. Because it's going to require compromise. It's going to require adjustments, and be open to those adjustments. You know, if your significant other says, I need, for example, I don't like dirty floors. I hate dirty floors. I hate the feeling of texture on the floor. So I try to vacuum as much as I can. So things like that bother me, and I can't feel comfort until I know that's taken care of. What even bothers me even more is knowing that my partner does not feel safe within my home. It's not feel comfortable. So butterfly confirmation does not feel comfortable in my home. So I spend a lot of time cleaning to make them feel comfortable. But my thing is like, if I've already cleaned the home and they can relax, then I can relax because I want them to feel comfortable. Make sense? That's what happens when you truly love somebody. It's never a my, this is our home now. We are now one. And if you can't do that, then it's not their home. It's not their home. But anyway, another day, another one for the books. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Support your girl. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. 'Cause